Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be looking at making some artwork with ticket stubs. So I'm going to start with this frame I have. So it's quite a large frame. It's something that I've had for ages, so I thought I may as well use it. And it's got quite a large photo mat on it, but I'm going to leave the photo mat on and just concentrate on this piece in the middle. And I'm going to use this piece of 12 by 12 paper because I know from using these frames in the past that this piece of 12 by 12 paper is pretty much the center of the frame. So if I put everything onto this piece of paper, I know that it's going to work when I put it into the actual frame with using the photo mat. So I'll pop that to one side and let's get started. I'm not going to use this photo mat here. The reason is that that's going to be behind the frame, and I didn't take it off because it will be good to leave it on so that I can use it to fix the paper to the photo mat before I put it in the frame so it stays in place. So let's go. These are all my ticket stubs that I got while I was away, and to start with I'm just going to affix them in a temporary manner and see if I can get something that looks visually pleasing. I've just grabbed out some double-sided tape and I'm going to use that to start with. I've got a couple of duplicates in here. I might not use them all, but I thought the best way would be to start with the bigger things. So this, I'm just temporarily putting a bit of double-sided tape down because I know I can pull that up after I've got my design correct and stick them all in. So that is a train ticket, yes, going from Girona to Barcelona. So that's when we went on a one-day return trip in Spain. And then I really like the ABBA Museum. Let's just put a few others on. Oh yes, that's the Rijksmuseum, which is in Amsterdam. I don't want to end up with them all on the one sort of, thing, like all the big ones in one spot. So as I said, I do have a couple of duplicates and I wonder how they're going to go in here, or even like this. I'll probably put them at an angle. And these are just airport tickets, museum tickets, train tickets, local bus tickets, all sorts of tickets that we got while we were away. I think they're going to work quite well up this way. Maybe we'll just put some on. Can even overlap that and just have that one, although that's going to be too small then. Okay. you go. I think that that's pretty good. I'll just grab my photo mat and see what that's going to look like when it gets in the frame. I think that's going to be pretty good. I'll just pull that down so you can see and try and straighten it a bit so you can see the full effect. Doing everything backwards here. There you go. So that's going to be what I end up doing. I am going to swap the background paper for the black, some just plain black cardstock I've got, because I think that, like anything, when you cover something you need to paint or have a black background, because it'll disguise any of the pieces where it's just missing. It'll just look like shadow once it's up on the wall. So that is my tip, or my way of celebrating the trips that you've done. There you go. I've arranged things how I think that they look quite nice. So it's a bit like quilting, you know. I'm looking at the lights and darks. The best way to do that is actually to squint. And, you know, I can see that things are popping, like I've got a dark here and a dark here, so that's good. This little funicular ticket didn't actually fit in, but I'm going to use that in my junk journals anyway, so it's not going to go to waste. Here's a couple more ways you could celebrate your travels. This one is an El Camino bracelet. It belongs to my husband, and these are all the countries that we've been to in Europe. We had to get him a second one to put all of the countries in the world that we've been to on this one, and the coloured beads are what they call region steps. So you might want to investigate that, and it would be a nice present for your husband or the man in your life. The next one are my embroidery hoops. I've put map fabric, I found some map fabric, and I've put 5 different areas of the world into the embroidery hoops, and then I've added the little collector's pins that we've been picking up around the world for years. So that's another idea on how to display your adventures. And I hope you've enjoyed following me while I did this little tip on what to do with your ticket stubs and things like that when you come home from holidays. This is Deborah. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.